What's up? My name is Rob.
My name is Daniel.
We're here with the Media Go team talking about positive social norms today.
Yup. Today we brought our guest. Name is Berto.
What's up, y'all?
It's good, Brody. And today our topic will be on like positive social norms and just like got a few questions for the guest today. Want to start it off, homie?
Sure. So today we're going to be talking about a little bit about like underage drinking and stuff like that. So like you go to school, like where are some of the things you see or hear like information about underage drinking? You know?
I hear information, students, 7 out of 10 students hear information about underage drinking from school sources or teachers or counseling. So that's where they hear most of the information, and also among the students.
For sure. Out of those, like, what do you think is like the one the kids listen to the most?
Well, I'd say among students are the one who talk the most.
Mm-hmm.
Students are always saying something here and there, so that's what spreads the word mostly. But second would be teachers, because they're always talking about underage drinking and staying away from alcohol and all the drug use and stuff.
Sure.
So that's another source to hear from. But two most common sources.
Makes sense.
Big question. Do you think it would like impact like a person, like the students? Do you think it really makes a change in them to hear that underage drinking is, bad or good? Does it really like, impact their mentality or?
Well, for me personally, I think it does.
Yeah.
Because we're all still young, and then we're all also accepting. So
Right.
if we hear and we open our eyes more and we're able to listen, we could also change our minds about underage drinking, even though there's some students who may be drinking but we don't know about.
Right.
There's always a way to veer away from drinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff like this, what we're doing, could change the minds of students, also give a different perspective and where we're coming from, especially with all of our research and everything.
So like over like maybe the last year, 12-month span, about a year, like how often do you think someone your age like participates in underage drinking? Realistically.
9 out of 10 students said that they haven't drank under them or haven't drinking alcohol. So that's just from a survey.
But what kind of situations do you think are like, the type of situations that like high schoolers end up in where, it might be hard to turn down drinking, or where everyone's drinking and, everyone just makes it seem okay? Like, what kind of things can you do when you get in these situations to, take it easy?
Well, if you're being around in that environment, you should either leave, make new friends, or something like that. But if you're in an environment where you're with your friend, let's say at a party, everyone's drinking, everyone's having a good time, but you're not having a good time, just because you're nervous about drinking and you don't, drinking isn't your thing. But everyone's just doing it like it's nothing. It's all right, because it's all about, you don't want to get pressured into drinking, into something that you don't want to get pressured into something that you don't want to do. That's basically the entire thing right there. So if you don't want to do it, it's totally fine, because we all have different lives, and if they're deciding to drink alcohol at their age right now, that's their decision at the point. And you have your own decision, so make your decision wise.
All right. What are some myths or just like wording that you've heard of like alcohol, whether it be good or bad? Just little influences and stuff like that.
Well, myths I've heard is that it's hard to get alcohol. It's like obviously you need an ID.
Yeah.
Like no one's willing to get you alcohol because you're under age. It's stupid for you just to drink. That's what adults will probably say.
Yeah.
So basically the myth is that kids really can't get alcohol although they're like under 18 or 21.
Yeah. But so you've been referencing these survey numbers. So would you talk a little bit about like where this survey came from? You know what I mean?
The survey came from a group of us that went out to our schools and handed out surveys to the students, and they filled them out. And these are schools across San Francisco, just not one specific school like Galileo, Lowell, or
would you like have an estimate about like how many kids were surveyed in this?
Surveyed,
The numbers here say like looks like over like 500 people
I believe so. Yeah,
according to these numbers. Looks like
yeah, about 500 people were surveyed.
Yeah.
that's a
These are
pretty
school-
solid survey.
Yeah,
Sorry.
schools in high schools in San Francisco.
Like what kind of stats surprised you from the survey?
Kids not drinking in under the span of 12 months.
Mm.
Because let's be honest, some kids are also obviously gonna try it, or they'll drink constantly. So I expected more kids to come out. Even obviously, like I said before, it's anonymous, so kids would be honest and say, "Oh, I'm drinking the last 12 months," and stuff. That's what surprised me, because I wasn't expecting those kind of numbers.
Well, at least that's a good surprise, right? Less
Yeah.
people drinking than you thought.
Yeah, that's a good surprise.
Like, can't be mad at that one. But still work to do. Still that 10%
Yep.
out here drinking.
All right.
All right. All right, for sure, man. So you've been a big part of this project, doing the survey for the positive social norms and all this. Is there anything you want to say to the people or the young kids out there who, are sort of entering high school, whatever, maybe faced with making these decisions? Anything you might want to say to them?
Yeah. Alcohol's gonna be there. Alcohol's gonna be there in high school. Obviously, everyone's gonna experiment. Everyone, like I said before, we're young. Everyone wants to experiment. We want to try new things. So, I would say don't feel pressure to drink alcohol automatically, especially straight into high school. You shouldn't really want to drink or do anything that's unnecessary to your health, because a lot of these kids nowadays, everyone wants to drink because it seems so cool. The media also has a big part on that. Media has a lot of, drinking and drugs and all. It's whatever in the media, like kids like us see, we think that we look at it like that's cool, and I want to do that. So,
it's everywhere, music, TV, movies.
Yeah, especially
everywhere.
music. Everyone looks at those music videos. They're like, man, that's sick. I want to do that and all that. But I say hold off on alcohol. Alcohol, that's when you're older. That's where you can have more fun with it, or I guess enjoy it more. We're still we got school, honestly. We don't really need to be drinking. We got school to worry about, especially grades, because I don't know, kids still want to go to college, right?
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because no one wants to drink in high school and then end up on the street.
Definitely
Stuff,
not.
so-
Yeah, hell no.
That's
Definitely
what I don't want. And not my friends, but yeah, I say stay away from alcohol from now. You could try it, but just don't make it a habit and stuff. So that's all I gotta say about that.
For sure. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Yup.
Thanks for coming up here and talking about it, man.
Appreciate it, homie.
Yeah, glad to have you here. So that'll do it
Yup.
for the Media Go Team podcast, talking about positive social norms. Don't drink because you think it's cool, because these kids are lying to you. The proof is in the survey.
Get it from the,
fake
Get it
news.
from the homie Berto right here.
As these kids aren't really drinking as much as they say they are, so
Liars.
don't listen to
Liars.
them. They're not that cool.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
All right, later.
Peace.